Every time you pay an insurance premium or an annual subscription upfront, somebody has to put all of that into a spreadsheet just to calculate your prepayment adjustments every single month. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can fully automate everything from within inside Xero so that you never have to run through that spreadsheet ever again. Let's jump in. Okay, so everything kicks off with how everything pulls into Xero in the first place. There are many, many tools out there, such as Dext, Apron, or HubDoc, just to name a few, that can fully extract date ranges from the invoices to populate your description lines in Xero. So this is going to be really, really key for if we want to be able to fully automate this process, really take the brakes off and really save lots of time at month end. You're going to want to go look into implementing a tool like that. If you're already using a tool like this, you're already halfway there, and this next step is going to be really, really easy for you. Okay, so step one would have helped you get the date ranges into subscriptions. Fantastic. Some nice data in Xero. However, all of that expense is still being hit in May in your P&L. So that's where Spread comes in. Now, Spread's a tool that sits alongside Xero as your adjustment layer that is going to detect all of those date ranges and fully populate the journal schedules for you. Okay, so here's my invoice inside of Spread. So what it's done is it's correctly applied the date range from the description across the journal schedule, and it's built that for me. So the first item is always a reversal of the original invoice expense in the month in which it occurred. And then we handle all the prepayments and accruals, whether we're going forwards or backwards. It's very, very easy to make a change if you need to for whatever reason. So I can just go and bring this forwards if necessary, change the date, see the impact update, see what happens to my P&L in real time, and then, of course, review the journals if needed below before posting. You'll see you have the full audit trail here as well about who posted what and when as well. So there's that full story there, and you can see exactly everything that's happened in the system. Okay, but what if there's tracking in Xero that you want to replicate in all of your journals? Don't worry, we detect all that as well. So we'll give you all the tracking detail within Xero for every single line, and all the journals that are posted back into Xero as well will contain all of the relevant tracking options to keep everything in the right place for you in your reporting. Most users of Spread will have the settings configured so that they are just monitoring accounts that they typically need to make these types of adjustments for. So, for example, you can auto sync direct costs if you're in an agency business with lots of prepayments, or you can auto sync all overheads if you want to just keep an eye on your overheads for prepayments and accruals. If there is something that you want to exclude because you know you never need to adjust for it, go ahead and just remove it from the list. And that way you've got a really, really slick process at month end that's going to save you a lot of time. Now, there's a really nice automation setting within Spread where if the date range comes through from the description, we have a really, really high degree of confidence that that is what you want to post. So therefore, you'll always see the status will be ready whenever we've read that date from the description in Xero. Now, in the dashboard, you can navigate to your settings and actually turn an automation on. That means whenever anything is marked as ready, just go ahead and post for you. Now, if you can get 80 to 90% of your prepayments posted automatically for you, that's going to drastically cut down this task every single month. And I can guarantee you'll capture a lot more as well. Things that are previously missed that aren't spotted until they're reviewed by a senior member of staff will be processed by a junior member of staff first time around. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that we also look at those attachments. So if there is no indication in the description where this needs to be processed to, then what we'll do is we'll obviously look at the attachments to determine that for you. So in this case, you have a rental invoice for January through to December. So there is some technical stuff going on behind this, how it works. So, we basically look for all dates other than the first mention of the invoice and due date from Xero. So we scan all of those dates to build out those suggestions for you. Now, not quite as accurate as descriptions because descriptions are 100%, which is why we always recommend getting your bookkeeping process nailed using one of those extraction tools or just having that manual process built into whoever's processing things to basically just never have to worry about the prepayment schedules ever again. If, however, you can't do that for any of the reason, or you want to take a slower step towards automation, then you can just immediately start using this out of the box as it is with your current process today. And the OCR will pick up around 70 to 80% of all those suggested adjustments. Or if we don't find a date range, it'll flag it as not identified so that you can go in and make those decisions for yourself. To help you keep moving fast and to speed things up, there's lots of different filters you can use. You can use activity date filter, which will show you everything that's occurred within Xero, for example, within the current month. Okay, and you can also filter to see why are these suggestions being made? Is it because of the attachment or is it because the line item description detail from Xero itself? Again, you can also filter by bank transactions versus accounts payable bills. And again, you can look by status and a bunch of other things as well. You can sort by nominal codes, you can sort by various things, amounts, so you can start with the most material things first, or group things together by nominal code so you can work through different types of transactions. You can bulk select as well, so you can actually select everything once you've done your review of everything that's a spread, for example. Let me just go and show you what that would look like. Review everything that's currently in the status of spread. Make sure you're happy with all the dates. Select everything. Go and click approval, and that will post all the journals in bulk for you. So there's lots and lots of tips and tricks how to use this system very, very fast to keep things really, really efficient for you at month end. I know what you're thinking. What does everything look like in Xero? So let's go and have a look. So as you can see here, we have got a prepayment. Now, Spread will post a monthly journal for every single month that we are spreading that cost to. Okay, all tracking replicated. You'll have the supplier name as well as the invoice period in the description there, so you have a good audit trail. Now, the full audit story is going to be in two places now. You're going to have the ability to drill down in Xero. You're also going to have a full audit log of who did what and when and what got posted in Spread. And we have a balance sheet reconciliation report as well to give you the overview you need at that senior level look to show you what's still outstanding on the balance sheet and how is that made up. The really nice thing about this is because all of the data is now in Xero rather than a spreadsheet, it means you can really easily drill down. So with Spread, we have 4 separate nominal codes that we post to, and here's my prepayments account. I can drill down into the account transactions report, see everything that's occurred within the time frame I'm looking at. So I might just be looking at the current month, for example, and I can just go and see all of the prepayment adjustments that have been posted through Spread. Again, if you really want to drill down, you can go and add a description contains spread filter here, just again see all the audit trail of what's being processed by spread. Of course, you can then go and apply as many filters as you might need. Description contains supplier name, invoice number, etc. You can get the full audit trail all from within Xero, which is really, really cool. Same can be done with the profit and loss as well, of course. If you want to investigate anything, you can drill down. You'll be able to see exactly what's happened through the account transactions report. All of those adjustments will be surfaced for you. Okay, so as I mentioned, we have 4 exports here that come out of Spread. This is going to give you the high-level overview you need just to see exactly what's happened. This would be really good if you want to build in a review process to allow the junior members of the team to do these sorts of adjustments using Spread. Let's take a look at one of these sheets for you. So here we have the spreadsheet here, all of my prepayments processed through as of the end of May. I have every single line item detail here, so I can read all the descriptions, the supplier names, the nominal codes, the tracking categories, the amounts, absolutely everything. Start and end dates that have been applied from Spread, the number of months that something has been spread across, and then you've got the opening balance and the closing balance, all of that detail. For the monthly summaries, you've got the monthly movement and the cumulative balance, which will reconcile back to that balance sheet. Can have a nice review process. So I can see British Gas, I can see the line item is January to March, and I can see it's only been spread across 1 month of April in my export. So someone's made a mistake there. And I can see that here we've got £900 being added to the balance sheet prepayment account in March, and it's being removed in April, which is taking that closing balance down to 0 for this particular transaction on my balance sheet as of the end of May. There we go. So it's a great review tool. Junior members of the team can be processing these kind of adjustments, and perhaps maybe a senior member of the team can just cast an eye over the final adjustments at month end to make sure that nothing's been missed. And that's it from me. Hopefully you've learned something in this video today. If this has resonated with you and you'd like to talk further about automating your processes with Xero, please do go check out our website at spread.finance, and we look forward to talking to you soon.